Hi, I'm Mark Palmer. I'm the CEO of Streambase Systems, and I'm thrilled that we've been selected as a World Economic Forum technology pioneer. This, to us, represents the global impact that event processing is starting to make on the global economy. So Streambase was founded by basically the inventors of the relational database. Dr. Michael Stolbreaker from MIT was the founder of Streambase, and he had the idea that databases could be applied to moving information. Databases are really designed for static information. Streambase is designed for moving information. So any data that's coming out of an organization in real time can be processed by this platform to make instant decisions. Well, the first thing is that it processes moving information as opposed to information that's at rest. Right? That's the fundamental difference of stream processing or CEP in general. But the big innovation for Streambase is that it makes that process of building those applications much easier. Developers can develop an application that might take 4 years to implement with traditional programming systems to the point where they can do it in months. And that's something that most of our customers will even say publicly that they do that. And it means a big difference when you want to get to market quickly, and then you want to actually stay ahead of the markets as they change. So there's some really good applications of the technology in areas where the markets are very dynamic and changing, and the information that's changing is very, very dynamic and changing. So, for example, the best example is probably Wall Street, where information changes in some cases hundreds of thousands of times a second. And the applications that are being built process that information and make instant trading decisions, about what trades they might not want to make either in the era of increasing regulation and transparency in the capital markets. So those applications can be built very quickly. And of course, that's the name of the game in capital markets, is to constantly change your systems and make them more intelligent, because your competition is doing the same thing. Same holds true in other industries, like in the federal space with the government. Right? They need to respond to world events and changing events there to make Homeland Security, for example, better. So anything where information is changing quickly, and you also want to constantly evolve and make your systems more intelligent. Our customers include the CME Group, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the NSA, RBC, Bank of New York, Convergex, and actually outside of capital markets as well, you've got companies like Orbitz, which a lot of people book their travel on, and particularly in the United States, very well-known brand. These companies all use Streambase to process their moving information, their real-time information. One of my favorite examples recently was the CME Group. A lot of people are familiar with the scene on the trading floor, on the stock trading floor. Well, all that stuff is moving electronic now. And what that means is the information that moves so quickly. And you can imagine people in the open outcry world, the traders shouting at each other and buying and selling stocks. All that stuff goes online now, right? So, and it's global. So CME Group in particular trades over $1.3 quadrillion of assets a year through its exchange. And that's thousands and thousands of events a second, thousands and thousands of times that they have to price and trade or provide trading infrastructure for all the clients that connect to it. So the CME Group is one of our most recent examples of a customer. And it really shows how the industry in general is moving more toward real-time infrastructure, and the trading systems and the stock markets are probably the best example of that. We think that the world is going to become more automated and connected, and events will become the way that modern business systems are built. So just like what you've seen on Wall Street, where literally automated trading wasn't done 10 years ago. There were computers involved, but the idea that you could automate trading behavior really just started over the last 7 to 10 years. And now in the world's stock and equity markets, as much as 50 to 70% of the world's activity is done through these kinds of systems, many of them being powered by event processing already. So we think that that kind of transformation will occur in other industries as well. Everything from security, fraud detection, the intelligence agencies and government and from doing Homeland Security. All these applications, anything where there's events, anything where there's connectivity, communications happening between people. There's a big buzz earlier this year about Twitter and our announcement of an adapter to Twitter so you could process the tweets. There's 1 million an hour. Actually, that was about 3 months ago. I haven't checked back in. There might be 2 million an hour tweets with carrying actually a lot of garbage, but actually a lot of information there that's actionable and people need to process in real time. Our headquarters are right here in Lexington, Massachusetts, which is just outside Boston, where MIT startup, so that's where we were born and that's where we continue to live. Our offices are in London, New York, and Washington, D.C. And you can reach us on the web at www.streambase.com.